Hey guys, this is Oracle Daphne. My name is Beth, and I'm back today to do a very different style reading than I've done before in the past. This is a bean reading. These are bush beans, dried bush bean seeds, and I'm just going to channel and see what I get from these beans. It may seem like a strange way to channel, but I wanted to do something different. So, I'm just going to kind of move them around to see. There's something coming through about catching a cold. Someone's going to catch a cold. I see that. You do have support around in spirit from friends. I don't know. There's something about friendships here that's coming through. Like, I feel like some of you may have struggled with friendships or with people in your life. I'm seeing specifically I don't know, finding building a foundation for yourself or being self-sufficient or I don't know, there's something about proving things to friends at this time, struggling with friendships at this time. Maybe there's a balance issue where you're trying to balance your home life and your personal life, and maybe you don't have enough time for friends. But I'm seeing there's something about friendship coming here. There was something else coming through. There's a message about needing support or wanting support, but you may not feel supported at this time from a lot of, by people, but there are people that want to support you. It's just important that you believe in yourself at this time. And remember that there are people that love you and there are people that support you, even if maybe it's not, I don't know, so obvious to you, I feel like some of you are kind of chipping away at things. But, maybe things are moving slowly, or maybe things are just you're trying to do one thing at a time, and maybe it seems I don't know, for some, the world's out to get you, or you're trying to, I don't know, the word's biting off more than you can chew, for someone that's watching, is coming through. So I don't know what that would mean. I think maybe financially for some of you, taking on too much, saying yes to too much. My guides are confirming there's something about saying yes to things, where this might be a time kind of to pull back. But I feel like there is something that's taking a piece of you. My guide was showing me Pac-Man, so something about something's taking a piece of you, or you might feel I don't know, maybe every time you talk to a certain person, it takes another piece out of you, energy-wise, or every time you show up to work, it takes another piece out of your soul, or something like that. I feel in some way that there's someone that feels kind of they're being shredded or ripped apart. Now, this could be by a partner, or this could be just by the quote-unquote world. I'm seeing that. I'm seeing the letter N, and it's going to be significant for someone. The letter N showing up here. I'm hearing the word Nancy. Nancy could be a guide. Nancy could be just his loved one, but there's a Nancy showing up. Could also be a negative Nancy, the devil type stuff, with the devil card, having a lot of fears, worries, doubts, stuff you know, in your head that's kind of bringing you down or like making like your confidence kind of low. You need to trust in yourself and believe in yourself. I'm seeing an arrow. Got this arrow here. You know, the whole thing about arrows is, you know, it makes me think, okay, like some of you may just trying to be working on your direction in life. I do always recommend people check out their north node, but also look at the north node. Like say like you're, I don't know, like you're a Pisces sun person, okay? You're going to want to look at the north node in Pisces, okay? And see what it says. Because when you do that, it's going to give you a lot of insight about like your direction and what you need to let go of and what you need to work on. Yeah, this is how I think of it. Now, it's been helpful to me to learn. Doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to have all the answers, but it's going to help, you know, understand your direction and where you're going. I feel like, you know, I was going to make this into like a question mark. So I feel like for some of you, you're questioning where you're going. You're questioning, like what's happening. Maybe you're wondering what's going to happen in a relationship, or maybe you're questioning what's going to happen at work or, in your love life somehow. You know, to me, you're questioning. I'm seeing a quarter moon here, a quarter moon. So, maybe by the next quarter moon phase, quarter moon, you'll have more answers. I'm not sure. I don't have my calendar. I wish I could look at my calendar, see when that would be. I know that we have, I think it's the full moon coming up here soon. So I would say, I was going to say 2 to 3 weeks from the time you're watching this, potentially for some of you. I feel like with the moon showing up, see with this moon, it's sort of like the moon, especially in the tarot, in my experience, represents a lack of clarity. It represents feeling confused and kind of, I don't know, lost. So for some of you, like there's confusion. There's a sense of confusion. I don't know, I lost my, there we go. My focus there for a second. Sorry about that. Yeah, to me, it's like you're fighting off the wolves right now. For some of you, I'm seeing like fighting off the wolves, or it's like you versus the universe, you know, or, I don't know, there's something else. The moon. I was talking about the moon. I was thinking about, before that, I wanted to mention something that came through about the moon. Is that usually when I see that card, I tell people that they need to ask for directions, get advice. This could be legal counsel. This could be psychotherapy. This could be talking to a loved one, a friend, someone that's going to give you advice, because it's very important in life to ask for directions. Like if you feel lost, specifically for those of you who feel lost at this time, or like you don't know where you're going or really what your next steps are going to be, it's very important that you ask for input from a trusted person, like someone you trust, someone that you can count on, someone that you know is going to lead you or guide you in a way that's going to be helpful. You know, asking for help, asking for directions, that's all the moon. But also the moon is, you know, we have Saturn in Pisces right now. So this is avoiding alcohol. This is avoiding any kind of substances. This is avoiding spending too much time kind of being checked out, and really, really staying sharp and pulling it together. You know, that Miranda Lambert, you know, energy of like putting your makeup on and getting, you know, pulling it together and getting what you need to get done. For those of you who haven't watched me, a while back I was really inspired by David Goggins, who he you know, his whole thing is about staying hard, and he just, you know, would basically, if I took a page from him, he would say, stop crying about it and just go do it, you know? So some of you need to like be a little bit like, not harder on yourself, but more like super practical and just be like, Oracle Daphne, she's right. I just have to go do something rather than lamenting having to go do it, which is then delaying it, a procrastination, things like that. The moon card is also about making a decision, deciding to do something and going and doing it. Like the hemming and hawing has to stop. Going around in circles has to stop. I feel like some people like just, they don't want to make a decision. So then no decision happens. And so then they end up kind of going around in their head of what they should have done or could have done differently or things like that. It's very like circular mind stuff. I was seeing the letter G. I don't know, the letter G come through also. The letter M come through also. I'm seeing this funny face it's showing up. It's like one of those potato heads. I don't know. It's hard to show it to you guys, but it's like one of the Mr. Potato Heads from like forever ago. Some of you have a funny personality, or like there's something about humor that's showing up. So like you have a funny sense of humor, and it's important that everybody kind of try to find the funny things, you know, in life, find the humor in things in life, and maybe not take things so seriously. So like if you've been very serious, or like you've been very depressed, or, you know, like just not feeling like very bubbly, it's important to put on a funny face, or put on like a comedy or something, or kind of do something that's going to lighten your mood. You know, you've got to lighten the mood. Yeah, like I feel like some of you, like you see this is like, some of you are kind of stuck in like a box. You know, like to me, like you're stuck in like square thinking. This is kind of turning out to be like a square here. So like you're stuck in square thinking, or limited thinking, or thinking either you do everything at once or not at all. You know, this is so strange. This energy was coming through. I'm getting this energy here. To me today, actually, where I was thinking about certain people in my life, like high anxiety people, how they used to kind of made me feel like under pressure. Especially like if you have any controlling influences in your life, they made me feel like I wasn't doing things fast enough. That like I was under pressure, that I had to do things faster, that I had to pull my life together faster, that I needed to do XYZ faster. And to me, that's just anxiety. That's not real. Like, we all move at our own speed and our own time. And the weird thing is that I can be a little, you know, sometimes like for my own self, I can get impatient with things. So like I like things to generally move pretty fast. If things start to move slowly, I get frustrated. But I feel like the difference is, I don't know, like I can see a trajectory of things. I see trajectory where people are like, if it's not done now in this minute, they don't think it's ever going to get done. And that's not the case. It might get done at a later time. We're all kind of working in multiple timelines, working in multiple trajectories. So it's not, I feel like there's some sort of limited thinking here. Okay. Like it's do or die, now or never kind of thinking. And I feel like for someone that's watching, this thinking is not going to get you that far. It really is not. It's really important to think, okay, I'm just going to show you like with these beans. Yeah, we might not have a lot of beans here in this moment, right? But later down the line, we'll have these amount of beans. And then later down the line, this amount of beans. So some of you, like, let's just say this is going to be applicable for some of you in this regard. So for some of you, like right now, you might not, beings to me like are money. It's like coins. So like to me, you might not have a lot, you know, you might have some love, you might have someone that you love, or you might be focused on love. Or you just might, money-wise, you just might not have a lot. But doesn't mean this will never be. This larger pile of beans will never be. I mean, you're like, I feel like you're not really looking at how you can get from this pile of beans to this pile of beans. You don't see it. And then how later in time, this pile of beans will become this larger pile of beans later down the line. So it's, you know, for you, all you can see right now, this is all you can see right now, these beans right there. That's it. That's all you can see. You're not thinking, and it's a square thinking. You're thinking, okay, this is square. This is all I've got. This is all it'll ever be. And that's not the case. So I feel like people really need to start like looking at the trajectory of possibilities, of limitless possibilities. I want to say that here. Okay, so let me see if there's anything else. I'm seeing an airplane. Some of you may travel, be focused on travel. It doesn't have to be by air though. It could be by car, but I am seeing some sort of travel. Maybe you're planning a trip. I'm also seeing a flower. I don't know what kind of flower it is, but to me it's a flower. I'm also seeing a wreath, or like a flower wreath, or something like that, which you would see, I think, at a funeral. So you might learn that someone has passed. You might be getting flowers delivered to you, or maybe someone's, I don't know, gifting you flowers, or you're getting flowers for someone, or you're buying them for maybe your home. But to me, this is specific to, like, I would say, like someone passing. So you could be going and actually putting flowers on somebody's grave or something like that as well. Or going to a funeral and there's like a wreath there. To me, it looks like a wreath. I see that there's like a really funny, you see this bean right there, it looks like it has this little eyes. I feel like there's a pet around you. I feel like this is actually like a living pet. This is not a deceased loved one. This is like a living pet that has a very funny personality, and you're going to know what this is. I feel like this might be kind of like a strange pet. Doesn't feel necessarily like a dog. It could be a dog or a cat. I originally felt like it was kind of like a cat, or like a cat with a personality, or like for someone like one of those, I don't know, chameleon type pets, or just like a funny pet. Like it might even be like a turtle, or it might be I saw a turtle. I also saw like a rabbit. Just like kind of like an animal that that isn't as common. I do see like a sheep, or a goat for someone. I'm seeing like a sheep or a goat. I find sheep energy to be so, like, I don't know how to say it. Like they have like a presence. It's like this kind of comforting, calm, quiet, soft presence that's, I don't know, that's very interesting and beautiful to me. So like you might take care of sheep, and or goats. This could even be like a chicken, a funny chicken, or like a funny rooster or something like that. I don't know. It feels, I was seeing like a sheep though, specifically a sheep, or a funny pet, like with a personality. You see how it's kind of bopping? It's like the pet is kind of like a bobblehead doll. I'm seeing like a bobblehead doll. Some of you might have some interesting collections. I'm not into dolls at all, so please don't send any pictures of those. Those really freak me out. I am interested in, pets or animals that have a beautiful spirit. So, you could always send me like a picture of your pet that you love. That's totally okay. This is like a 0, but it also kind of looks like a donut. I do feel like some of you are going to be very focused on weight loss at this time. There's something about weight loss coming through. Diet and weight loss is coming through. The 0 thing, to me, that reminds me of like one of my cards that I have in my deck, which is like, it's about what I call the 0 point. You might be kind of broke right now, or, you might have gone into the hole financially at some point, not too long ago, or let's just say hypothetically, you're just kind of like trying to restart your life. To me, the 0 is about restarting things, restarting your life. So you might be starting over. To me, it's also about kind of hanging on to like the little that you have. So it's a little bit Piscean in that regard, where it's hard to kind of hang on to material stuff at this time. So for some of you, you're going to want to go through your stuff, really like get down to minimal, and, pray for the new. We are in Aries season right now. So whatever you let go of, I want you to start to imagine that you're going to be getting things back, or that you're going to be replacing those things in a healthy kind of way. Because with the ending of Pisces comes the Aries beginning. So like with the letting go comes the new life, the new growth. So like for those of you, let's just say, who are at a 0 point, the cool part about it is that you're going to be getting a lot. I feel like, or you're going to be replacing things, or you're going to be upgrading things, or you're going to be like refurbishing your wardrobe, or fixing up a car, or doing things that are like upgrades, to maybe a laptop, or a tablet of some kind, or just like you're replacing things that maybe are worn out or broken. It could be appliances in your house too. Like it could be a stove, a fridge, large appliances. I don't know what number blender I'm on, but like, you could have like a blender go out or something. It's something funny like that. I'm going to leave off there. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is the first reading I've done with these beans, and this was really exciting to me. So hope you enjoyed it. Wish you guys the best. Please donate. There is a new donate button, and it's going to be in the description box and comments below once this is posted. And thank you so much for your love and support. If you'd like a private reading, you can check out my website, oracledaphne.com, or send a payment through PayPal. All the links are going to be in the description box. Thanks, guys. Big hugs, big kisses. Take care. Bye.